Hello, this is Matt from MixPro, and we're back looking at Little Less Conversation Remake. So what we've done on the first half of this video that we've just seen is we've basically got the band in. We've played over the top of the 1968 version of Elvis, and that's come out quite well. Now I've started a new Logic project, and in the top track here I've put the JXL remix that we're trying to recreate. Remember, I'll play that down for you now.
Oh, baby, I'm tired of talking. Grab your coat and let's start a war.
Okay, so that's all still there. Now what I've done to set this off is because obviously this remix track is a drum machine led thing. It's it's computer sequenced, so it's going to have I guessed a fixed tempo. And to find that out, what I did was open the track, set the start point to be the first kick drum, which we can see there is on the start of bar 1 there, and at the end point what I did was I found the last kick drum, which is happening on 101, so that's basically 100 bars, isn't it? 1 to 101, that's 100 bars, and you can see, I'll just zoom in one more time, you can see that there's the kick drum hitting on 101. Once you've identified that, I then set the cycle markers to go from 1 to 101, and then hit this feature. You either know about this or you don't, so it's very useful, and it's adjust tempo by selections and locators. So you select that, and Logic basically will then fit the specified region in that audio track against the bar count that's specified in the cycle loop, work out the tempo and give you the tempo there, and it's given us a tempo of 114.9996. so obviously JXL was working at 115, and we've dropped a tiny amount of tempo, but we'll keep it locked down there instead of 115 because it means the track will match. One of the ways you can check to see that this is indeed the case is turn on the metronome and play it back, and is the metronome on there? Let's have a listen. That means that we can then take advantage of the gridding, the natural gridding in Logic, to start putting some parts on top, just regular programming style really. So the first part I just laid over the top there was that electric guitar riff thing. That sounds like this. Cool. And then when I put the two together, I now see that it's working pretty well. Listen to that. Nice. So what we do at that stage, let's mute the original track out, and let's just go through a few of the things I've done here. I've just copied a kick with a decent kick sound. Pretty obvious stuff. I put a snare doing what snares do on the 2 and the 4. Nice. Sampled the Elvis intro snare fill thing. So that's just the front of the Elvis recording rolling round and round on a bar. Does sound quite good when you stick it all together, because then you start getting this kind of thing. So pretty cool. Then added some bass in here. Let's have a listen to that bass. Yep, and the more astute of you will realise that has been actually all tightened up. It's actually been, I've put it into recycle, which is another lesson, chopped it up, recycled it back and quantized it, and kind of got some sort of feel out of the admittedly quite loose bass playing that I really recorded. So that's how I fixed that one. This next track is just the acoustic guitar, which was the first element that we put down, if you remember. I've stretched that into 115 BPM. Now this is a nice part. This is Brenda, the backing vocalist, came in just to sort of put down some backing vocals on top of the track, and we just copied off what was there. They turned out really well. Just spin a bit for you now.
Satisfy me.
Lovely work. And now down to the main event, the Elvis here. Have a listen to this. The bottom one is a spring reverb that I've tracked down because it was a real spring reverb, and I just, you know, if you have a real spring reverb in the studio, you know, record it and work with it that way, because God knows where it is now. So
Come on, don't procrastinate, don't articulate, girl, it's getting late, you just sit and wait around, yeah.
pretty nice. Now, when we put all of this together, we'll see that we should be pretty close. Let's have a quick playback.
Come on, baby, am I tired of talking? Grab your coat and let's start a walking. Come on, come on,
Come on, come on,
come on, come on,
come on, come on,
come on, come on.
come on, come on.
Don't procrastinate, don't articulate, girl, it's getting late, you just sit and wait around, yeah. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation and satisfaction in me. A little more fighting, a little less spot, a little less fighting, a little more spot, 'cause you're making up a little heart. Baby, satisfy me,
Satisfy me,
satisfy me,
satisfy me.
Groovy. Well, that's pretty cool. I think what we'll do is I'll fiddle about with that a little bit, and I'll mix it down, and then we'll now go to the third and final stage of the mixing and mastering process for this, and that is copying the EQ of the original onto this one. So I'll see you in part 3.